The CIA, MI6, and MSS. These are the foreign intelligence services for some of the most powerful countries in the world. These agencies, and hundreds of others, engage in clandestine operations to aid and protect their countries. For many, their mission is to gather the most closely guarded secrets of their enemies, and their secret weapon are often spies.
Spies are utilized by states to collect intelligence that is necessary to advance policymaking, from figuring out whether an adversary has nuclear weapons to figuring out whether a leader of a foreign state is about to die. We have intelligence agencies that specialize in visual intelligence, say satellite imagery. We have intelligence agencies that specialize in the interception of communications. But there are spies that more commonly comes to mind, which is the people at the front line, the individuals who are willing to put their lives at risk to share information. At the end of the day, it's a life of mystery and intrigue, because the spy world is kind of its own domain. It remains this kind of puzzle or mystery that most people will not have exposure to beyond those few moments we read about in the newspaper.
Hollywood movies and books and TV have made it seem like spies are some kind of superhero. That is nothing like real espionage. The purpose of espionage is to be so secret that nobody even knows you're there. True professional espionage is in and out without anyone ever even knowing it happened. That makes your average spy much more like an average person. And what's required of a spy changes from day to day. One day we're hunting terrorists. Sometime later, we're exchanging information in secret. Someday we're fighting a war on drugs. Some days we're fighting a war on misinformation. It's an incredible web of information and impact that the average person is not aware of.
How can we ever hope to understand the mysterious world of espionage if it remains completely hidden from us? Well, every so often, information does come to light that illustrates how a single spy can change the course of history. Los Alamos, New Mexico, 1943. A massive scientific complex is established in secret for the research and development of a truly devastating weapon. This laboratory becomes ground zero for the most consequential, top-secret military program ever devised. It's called the Manhattan Project.
The Manhattan Project was this top-secret, federally funded $2 billion program to explore whether it was possible to develop an atomic weapon in the midst of World War II. And they built this secret city in Los Alamos, gathering together chemists and engineers and physicists and other scientists into one spot so that these scientists can collaborate and fully converse inside the secret city to build this weapon.
As history shows, these scientists would prove successful in creating the atomic bomb. But little did they know at the time there was a spy among them, sharing the program's most intimate secrets. His code name was Rest, but his identity has since been revealed to be a German physicist named Klaus Fuchs.
Klaus came from Germany, and because of his prior background as a physicist, he quickly got a job within the Manhattan program in Los Alamos. And unknown to the people there, Fuchs began to share information with the Soviets about the program. A U.S. counterintelligence program that involved decrypting Soviet communications revealed the scope of the information that Fuchs collected and shared with the Soviets. In his particular role as a lead scientist within the program and access to the development of the bomb, he was able to share pretty detailed technical information about the science that goes into the generation and enrichment of plutonium, which served a huge deal in advancing the Russians' capacities in those spaces. And he collected intelligence and shared intelligence for about 7 years until it was revealed.
The greatest find in the history of espionage is the theft of the atomic secret. Klaus Fuchs pretty much shared the recipe with the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was able to get a nuclear weapon roughly 5 years before they could have done it on their own. The moment they had the nuke, they were a world power.